Hello, my name is Gabe Zollner. I just saw a little video clip of Obama, and you know what he said is, and he's talking about having assigned the vice president to look into what they can do to curtail gun violence and how they can improve protection for our children. Now, this is our children at the schools. And he goes on to say, if there is one thing that we can do to protect our children, we have to try. And he says, we have to make certain that the U.S. is a safer and stronger place for our children to grow. That's a very commendable thing for him to say. But someone needs to sort of ask him a couple of questions. If that's true, and if he's so concerned about our children, why has he supported the abortion clinics and the abortion of late-term pregnancies? Those are children, aren't they? I mean, when does life begin? At conception. So if life begins at conception, those are children. So what differentiates those children from other children? I don't know. Maybe because they've had a chance to bond with their parents. Maybe that might be it. Somebody really has to ask them. And you know what else is really, I think, amazing is that he wants to curtail and limit the access to guns, which is a noble thing to do, but like it'll never work. And if he really wants to protect children, why doesn't he start by eliminating that clause in Obamacare, which is to have organizations that are religious institutions that are against abortion to provide funding for abortions. Actually, every American has to provide funding for abortions because they pay a certain amount of money in order to do that, according to Obamacare. So I guess it really has me confused. You know, on one hand, he seems to want to protect children, and on the other hand, he seems to want to prevent children. Because that's really what an abortion is, right? When you have a fetus aborted, or even a late-term pregnancy, what you're doing is you're preventing a child from entering the world. It's pretty interesting, isn't it? Well, I guess it's like everything else that he does. Little of it makes any real sense to normal people, but it obviously makes sense to the people that are on his side of the fence. Otherwise, they wouldn't support it. So it's pretty sad. But hey, you know, it is what it is. I just don't understand it. You know, doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Does it make any sense to you? I don't think so. What can we do about it? Well, probably nothing. It's, I think, a little bit too late. Our representatives in Congress allowed this farce to continue to the point where their tentacles are into everything. Everything. Yeah, so anyway, I don't really see how he has any real interest in saving anyone's lives. He said that he wants to make America a safer place for children to grow. Well, why? Because, and how? By reducing the strength of the military? Is that going to make it a safer place to grow? I don't think so. Is it going to make it a safer place to grow because of the policies that you're instituting with your insane spending? So not only will the children's children not be able to pay off the debt, no one will. There's no reason for your insane spending. Most of the money that you spend, you trash, you give away. You give away billions of dollars to countries that hate us. They literally hate us. Plus, you give away billions of dollars to your friends that helped you get elected. So, maybe you should stop spending if you really are concerned about the well-being of our children. And maybe you should change the abortion laws. That's if you really cared about our children. That unfortunate incident that took place in Connecticut, in Newtown, unbelievable photo op opportunity. And you, my friend, I shouldn't call you my friend, you, Obama, have maximized it to the hilt.